Hi, this is Kim and welcome to my channel. And first off, I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed your holiday season. And since this is the new year, I think this is a good time for us all to evaluate last year and look back on the progress we made and what we learned. Because every year I think it's good to grow and progress in some way, even if it's something small. But before I get into that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for the people that have subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you, and I really appreciate your support. So the way I like to go about evaluating the previous year is by looking back on the goals that I set for myself and seeing if any of those goals were met. And for the goals that are not met, I like to figure out if those goals are something that I still want to accomplish in the new year. Also, it's a good idea to think about what kept you from accomplishing the goals that you didn't accomplish last year. By doing this, you can point out certain behaviors that might be holding you back, and that's something you can improve on in the new year. And also, this will allow you to realize if this goal is realistic or not. Another thing that is good to think about is what you learned from the previous year. We are always learning something, whether it's something small or something big. For example, I've been working on a book for women about the life lessons that I've learned. And my goal for last year was to finish the first draft of the book, but that didn't happen. And when I look back to figure out what kept me from accomplishing that goal, I realized that in the beginning of the year, I had a lot of momentum and I was consistent with writing. But in the middle of the year, I lost momentum. And another goal that I had last year was to lose a certain amount of weight, which didn't happen as well. And when I think back at both of those goals of losing weight and finishing the first draft of my book, the common denominator for both is a lack of consistency and discipline. And one thing that causes a lack of consistency for me personally is trying to do too much at once. And this is something that I learned last year. During that time, I had a full-time job. I was working on writing a book. I was trying to be more consistent with Instagram, and I was trying to create a little bit of content for YouTube. And it was all too much for me to focus on at once, so I felt overwhelmed. And that feeling of being overwhelmed is something that affects multiple aspects of my life, and diet and exercise is one of them. So I decided to take a step back from writing and creating content just to think about what my next steps needed to be. And by doing that, I was able to figure out what should be a priority for this new year and what direction I should go. So when it comes to the new year, my priority will be first to finish the book and then also to be more consistent with YouTube videos. I won't be focusing on Instagram at all, really. I might do a post here and there. My main focus will be my book and on YouTube. And when it comes to my diet and exercise, I will do what's sustainable for me and something that I can do long term and not just something temporary. So the same way that I looked back and evaluated last year for myself, I feel like this is something that everybody should do for their own lives. So think about what you learned, the progress you made, and what you can do better this year. So this can help set you up for a very successful new year. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.